Good morning, dear students. Today's topic is seizures. Here, the seizures are caused by the abnormal electrical discharge from the brain. It resulting in abnormal involuntary proximal motor sensory autonomic or sensorial activity. Some disturbance is there because of some abnormal electrical discharge in the brain and the nervous system or neurons. Because of that, what happened, it is a involuntary paroxysmal motor sensory and motor sensory and autonomic or sensorial activities. Okay, this is about the seizures. Why it is occur means because of some etiological factors like birth asphyxia during the second stage of labor. Some oxygen supplementation is decreased, so child is suffering with the birth asphyxia, intraventricular hemorrhage and brain errors. Some because of some neonatal period and early neonatal period, some causes is there. Because of that, child is suffering with these seizures. Nothing is there in these seizures. It is an abnormal electrical discharges from the brain and the nervous system, okay, or neurons. Okay, this is about the seizures. First we will discuss about definition of these seizures. Seizures are abnormal excessive electrical discharges of neurons within the brain caused by a disease process. I said no, because of some causes, etiological factors, this abnormal excessive electrical discharge of the neuron and then brain is there. So that is about the definition. They are classified according to their type and then etiology. Okay, here the because of type and then causes it is classified. Here the epilepsy is an condition characterized by recurrent seizures that may include repetitive muscle jerking called the convulsions. Okay, here the epilepsy, it is a condition characterized by recurrent seizures that includes repetitive muscle jerkings called convulsions. Okay, this is about the definitions. Okay, and coming to the incidence, about 4% of children will have at least one seizure by the age of 15, with half of these episodes being febrile seizures. Febrile seizures means because of some infection, child is getting the high temperature, so this febrile seizures also is including this. Okay, about 4% of children only they are having at least one seizure within their they will get 15 years of age. Okay, here the seizures in children have many different causes. First one is non-recurrent seizures. Second one is recurrent seizures. Non-recurrent seizures means acute seizures. Recurrent means it is a chronic seizures. Okay, this is about the different causes is there. Okay, coming to the causes, that is etiology. Because of low oxygen during the birth, head injuries that occur during the birth or from accidents during youth or adulthood. Okay, and next, brain tumors, genetic conditions that results in brain injury such as tuberculosis, and infections such as meningitis or encephalitis, stroke, or any other type of damage to the brain. Abnormal level of substance such as sodium or blood sugar. Because of decreased sodium levels, because of decreased blood sugar levels, automatically child will get this seizures or convulsions. Okay, this is about the etiological factors. And next, coming to the risk factors. What are the risk factors for this seizures is age. First, the onset of epilepsy is most common during early childhood and after age 60, but the condition can occur at any age. Okay, age is most common is during the early childhood only. In children's only we will see in this, that also age is the one of the risk factor. And second one is family history. In those families who are anybody is getting this convulsions or seizures, because of their family history, some abnormal electrical discharge of the brain and neurons. Here the child also is, this child also is suffering with the seizures. And next risk factor is head injuries. Head injuries are the responsible for some cases of epilepsy, stroke and other vascular diseases. Stroke and other blood vessels, that is vascular diseases, can lead to brain damage that may trigger epilepsy. Okay, these are the risk factors for the seizures. Okay, and next risk factor is brain infections. Infections such as meningitis and causes of inflammations. I said no, spinal cord infections increase in the risk because of these brain infections. We would suspect that the child also is suffering with these seizures. And seizures in childhood. High fevers in childhood can sometimes be associated with the seizures. Okay, these are the risk factors. And coming to the classification of seizures, the classification is first one is generalized seizures, second one is partial seizures. Here, the first, what is generalized seizures? It involves both hemispheres of the brain without local onset. Okay, it is generalized. All parts of the brain is affects. Hemispheres of the brain without local onset. Okay, next second one is partial seizures. It have local onset and involve a relatively small location in the brain and unclassified as epilepsy seizures. Okay, we can't classify this is because of this only this is happening. Okay, but here the particular part of the brain is having some damage. This, look at this image here, the where the red part is there, no, that only some defect is there. Okay, here the generalized means here the brain hemispheres is having some involvement in there in the seizures, in this generalized seizures. Okay, this is about the classification of seizures. We will check one by one what is generalized seizures. Here the generalized seizures, it is having tonic clonic seizures, tonic phase, clonic phase, postical state, absence seizures, myoclonic seizures, atonic and kinetic seizures. These are the seizures we will seen under the generalized seizures. Okay, what is tonic clonic stage? Here the child is arching their spine or vertebrae, and then for the mouth discharges is there, eyes is rolling up, everything is there. And then tonic phase, here the tonic phase also it subside within 10 to 20 seconds itself. And clonic phase, here the time varies is there. Okay, and then here the postical state, that also is varies within times. And absence of seizures, but here the absence of seizures, but it is there, but we can't, mothers or parents or was not recognized, that is seizure event. And next one is a myoclonic seizure. What is myoclonic seizure means? Here the child is having seizures, but only it is associated with the lower limbs and then upper limbs. Look at this image here, the lower and then upper limbs are having some jerking movements. Okay, especially muscle jerking movements we will see in. And atonic and kinetic seizures. Look at this image, this atonic and then kinetic seizures. What happened here? The sudden muscle dropping is there. Because of that, the neck is bending back, and then knees and then body is fell down. Okay, this is about the atonic and kinetic seizures. Look at this image. Before 2 seconds that boy is actively talking with the phone mobile, but within seconds itself, because of some muscle dropping, what happened automatically, the brain baby that boy is fell down. Okay, this is about the atonic and kinetic seizures. Okay, all these seizures are comes under the generalized seizures. Okay, because of some brain hemispheres is damaged, this generalized seizures is occurred. And second one is partial seizures. Partial seizures, it is a simple partial seizures with motor signs. Evers seizures, Roland seizures, simple partial seizures with the sensory signs. that is complex partial seizures. Here the sensory, some sensory defects is there in the partial seizures. Okay, this is about the partial seizures. And coming to the signs and symptoms of seizures, what is there in the seizures? Okay, we will check one by one according to the general absence of seizures. Okay, we will check one by one. Okay, in the generalized absence seizures, what are the clinical features is there means staring, and then child suddenly stops what she is doing. For example, in the school going children, what happened, they are playing, suddenly they are stopping, they won't do anything with according along their colleagues, along their classmates. A few seconds of unresponsive, that is usually less than 10 seconds, but it can be up to 20 seconds, that can be confused with a daydreaming, like that. Sometimes teachers are telling that where you are you in daydreaming, like that they are asking, but that child is having some seizures, generalized absence of the seizures. Okay, no response when you touch that baby or your child. Okay, that time they won't respond anything. The child is alert immediately after the seizure, means within 10 to 20 seconds immediately they realize, okay, what happened, no, I am all right, like that they are telling. The child may have many seizures per day. Okay, like this type of seizures is having many per day is there, that is repetitive blinking of the eyes and rolling up, head bobbing is there. Okay, these are the clinical features comes under the generalized absence seizures. All of you clear? And coming to the generalized myoclonic seizures, what they are in the myoclonic seizures means, I said no, some jerky movements is there, one or many brief jerky, which may involves whole body or a single arm or a leg. I said upper and then lower limbs both are involved, sometimes only one side of the upper and then lower limbs is involved, that is called as myoclonic seizures. In juvenile myoclonic epilepsy, these jerky often occur upon walking. While walking itself it is there, the child remains conscious. Generalized atonic seizures is there. Okay, sudden loss of muscle tone, the child goes limp and then falls straight to the ground. Okay, slightly baby is fell down. Okay, this is about the generalized myoclonic seizures clinical features. And the child remains conscious or had brief loss of consciousness. Okay, and eyelids drops, head nods, jerking. The seizures usually last less than the 15 seconds, although some may last several minutes. The child quickly becomes conscious and alert again after the seizure. Okay, this is about the generalized myoclonic seizures. All of you clear? And coming to the generalized tonic-clonic seizures. Okay, what is there in the generalized clonic seizures in clinical features are the child cries out or groans loudly. Okay, the child lost consciousness and fell down. Heart rate and then blood pressure rises, sweating, tremors. In the tonic phase, child is rigid. Her teeth is clenched. Her lips may turn blue because blood is being sent to protect her the internal organs, and saliva or foam may drip from her mouth. She may appear to stop breathing because her muscles, including her breathing muscles, are stiff. Okay, so because child is unable to take the respiration. Okay, look at this image. What happened, jerky movements is there, for the saliva is there, blinking of the eyes is there. At the same time the lips also is bluish in color. Okay, these of the these clinical features we will recognize in the child is suffering with the tonic clonic seizures. Okay, mostly this type only we will recognize by externally. Okay, that child is having convulsions or seizures. Okay, what are the clinical features is there? Heart rate is increased and blood pressure also is rise. Child is having severe sweat, tremors and tonic phase. The child is rigid, her teeth is clenched. Her lips may turn to blue in color, and here the saliva is or foam is present over their mouth. She may appear stop breathing because her muscles, including her breathing muscles, are stiff is there. Okay, this is about the clinical features of the generalized tonic-clonic seizures. These are the more commonly we will recognize. In the clonic phase, in tonic phase we have seen, okay, in the tonic phase we will see these are the clinical manifestations. And in the clonic phase the child resumes shallow breathing is there. Her arms and legs jerk quickly and rhythmically. Her pupils contract and then dilate. At the end of the clonic phase, the child relax and may lose control of her bowel or bladder. Okay, mostly baby is voiding the urine. Okay, following the seizures, child remains conscious slowly and may appear drowsy, confused. Okay, look at this image first. Tonic phase and then clonic phase is there. Tonic phase, I said no, for the mouth discharges, eyes are rolling up, teeth are clenched, and then bluish discoloration of the lips is there. At the same time jerky movements is there. Okay, in the clonic phase it is suddenly rhythmic jerking movements is there, and then shallow breathing, and then child is relaxed. Sometimes it loss of control of the bowel and then bladder is there. Okay, these are the clinical features of clonic phase, but everything you should write under the tonic and then clonic phase. First here we discuss tonic clinical features, and here the clonic clinical features. If you clear, this is about the clinical features of generalized tonic clonic phase. And next one is simple partial seizures. Here the motor seizures or brief muscle contractions, twisting, jerking or stiffness. Okay, anything is there in simple partial seizures, often beginning in the face, fingers, toes and one side of the body is there. Okay, these are the clinical features are partial seizures is there. Twisting or jerking spreads to other parts of the body on the same side near the initial site. Other motor seizures may involve movements of other eyes and then head. Okay, the seizures being the same way each time. The child remains conscious, but here the baby is unconscious, but involvement of the limbs, muscles is there. That is twisting like and then jerking or stiffness is there. Okay, this is about the simple partial seizures because of somewhere of the brain is having some abnormal electrical impulses is there. Okay, in the brain it is there. This is about the simple partial seizures clinical features. And sensory seizures, what is sensory seizures? Here the seeing something that is not there, such as sharp or flashing light, or seeing something as larger or smaller than usual. Okay, hearing or smelling something that is not there. Okay, but here it is called as sensory seizures. Baby, because of some sense, here the hearing, visualizing and then tasting and then smelling, everything is some defects is there in those children. Feeling of pain, pins in the needles, or numbness in the part of the body. The child remains conscious, but they are conscious, but because of some sensory seizures, here the sensory part of the brain is having some abnormal electrical discharges is there in this part area, so sensory seizures is there. Okay, because of this sensory seizures, what happen in the children, hearing or smelling something, it is not there actually, but feeling a pain with the needles, but it is not there in the externally, but they are feeling. The child remains the consciousness, but here some they are thinking that visual imaginations, flashlight is there, sharp light is there, seeing something larger than the larger or smaller, some big flower vase is there, they are telling someone is very having small, they are looking very small, like that they are explaining. Okay, this is called as sensory seizures. All of you clear? And next one is atonic seizures. Atonic seizures are changes in the heart rate. Okay, changes in the breathing, sweating, goosebumps, and flashing or pallor, the child remains conscious. Strange or unpleasant sensation in the stomach, chest, or head it is there. Some unpleasant sensations is there in the stomach, chest, or head it is there. Okay, changes in the heart rate, changes in the breathing, sweat, everything same repeated now. And these are the clinical features of atonic seizures. Okay, all of you clear? And next one is complex partial seizures. Here the complex partial seizures are warning signs such as feeling of fear or nausea. Okay, before baby is getting this complex partial seizures, that time baby is getting nausea or feeling of fear, that is there. That time simply they sit one side. Okay, loss of awareness and confusion after the seizure is there. Loss of memory, but even just before or after the seizure. But here they doesn't know what happened during that seizure period, just before and then after also. Okay, loss of awareness, blank stare, walking or running, auto automatism such as mouth movements and picking at the air or clenching clothing. Here something they are picking, and repeated words or faces. Okay, here the child is in confusion after the seizure, loss of memory about event just before or after the seizures. Okay, this is the viva question. In which type of seizures child is loss of memory before and then after event of the seizure? Means that is a complex partial seizures. Okay, in which type of seizure child is having loss of memory before, just before and after of the seizure, means that is complex partial seizures. Okay, remember this is the viva question. Okay, next coming to the diagnosis, those are the clinical manifestations according to conditions. Coming to the diagnostic procedures, first one is EEG, electroencephalogram, and MRI and lumbar puncture, computed tomography, that is CT scan should be done. These are the diagnostic evaluations. Along with any other clinical features is there, you should do for the remaining complete blood count, everything, because of some electrolyte imbalance child is suffering with these seizures also. Okay, this is about the diagnostic procedures. And next one, medical management. The medications are used for this convulsions or seizures, that is phenytoin PHT and phenobarbital PBs and carbamazepine. Okay, CBZ they are using for these seizures, and oxacarbazepine for using OXC, and they are using valproate VPA for usually called as the conventional or first line drugs. These are the drugs for the first line drugs: phenytoin, phenobarbital, carbamazepine, oxcarbazepine, and valproate. Okay, valproate. These are the drugs are frontline drugs for the this convulsions or seizures. Okay, and other AED and are called new or second line drugs they are using. It is preferable to use the conventional AED as a initial drug, since these are the less expensive and side effects with long time use are as well known. Okay, this is about the medications for the seizures. And coming to the nursing care, seizures precautions should be given for the nurses during the seizure, post seizure, during therapy. Okay, drug therapy also is given for those children, and ketogenic diet. Okay, what is ketogenic diet means I will tell. Vagal nerve stimulation, surgical therapy. So these are the points should be remembered for the nurses whenever they are giving care for those seizure babies. Here next this is ketogenic diet in epilepsy. What is ketogenic diet means? High fat and then low protein carbohydrate diet is given without a restricted fluid intake and maintain ketosis. It can be used in all children above the age 1 year with the drug resistant therapy. Okay, ketogenic diet means here they won't give any carbohydrates and then protein, just they are giving the high fat diet. Okay, they won't give any proteins and then carbohydrates. Okay, this is about the ketogenic diet. Nurses should encourage the nowadays the weight loss purpose for all are using this ketogenic diet. They are taking high fat diet compared to the carbohydrates and then proteins, and low protein and carbohydrates are taking nowadays for decreasing of obesity. All are doing this ketogenic diet, but it is especially for the seizure condition baby children, and when it is used means when the child is having after 1 year only age. Okay, more than 1 year, that time only you are using for this ketogenic diet. Okay, this is about the nursing care. And adverse effects including GI disturbances, acidosis, increased susceptibility to infections, drowsiness, everything should be remembered. Okay, and coming to the complications, status epilepticus, prolonged seizures, activity that lasts longer than 30 minutes or continuous occur. Continuous seizures, activity in which the client does not enter the prostracal state. The developmental delays also is there because of these seizures. Because of some complications of seizures, child is getting status epilepticus. Status epilepticus means here the continue up to 30 minutes that seizure activity is there. Okay, that also one of the complication, we will discuss that. Okay, next one is status epilepticus means it is a life threatening neurologic disorder defined as 30 minutes or more of a continuous seizure or two or more decreased seizures without complete recovery of consciousness between the seizure. Okay, in between the seizure baby is unable to wake up, but again next second seizure also is there. Okay, appear. This condition is called as status epilepticus. This is a very life difficult condition. It is a life threatening neurological disorder. Okay, how much the duration of this seizure activity is? Minimum 30 minutes it is there. Okay, previous we discussed seizures, no, that is 10 to 20 seconds it is tonic, clonic, myclonic, absence seizures, everything is subside within 10 to 20 seconds, sensory and everything. But whenever the status epilepticus is there, child is having that seizure activity up to 30 minutes. Okay, it is a repeated seizures is there when the baby is not having recovery phase, again the second seizure also is appeared. Okay, this is about the seizure status epilepticus. Okay, the two common forms of status epilepticus are generalized convulsive status epilepticus. Okay, here it involves prolonged seizure, and then non-convulsive status epilepticus is there. Here and next involving the changes in behavior, memory, effects, or level of consciousness. Okay, this is. And treatment for this status epilepticus is must be immediately after diagnosis, because status epilepticus is a long duration is associated with an increase in the neurologic morbidity, and seizures may become less responsive to medications with the time. Whenever immediate after seizure activity they are giving medication, that time also baby is not respond. Okay, and being treatment with supportive care, ensuring sufficient oxygenation is essential. If seizure do not terminate on their own, administer the anti-epileptic medications. Okay, and what are the causes of status epilepticus is fever, pre-existing epilepsy, genetic predisposition, cerebral palsy, stroke, or brain insult such as prior or acute head trauma, central nervous system infections, and cerebrovascular diseases include arterial ischemic shock or intracranial hemorrhage, and progressive neurological disorders such as brain tumors or neurodegenerative diseases is there. These are the causes. And hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, metabolic and electrolyte disturbances, Example, hypokalemia and hyponatremia, hypernatremia, hyperkalemia. Okay, because of this electrolyte disturbances, child is suffering with this status epilepticus. And drug intoxication, that is alcohol, cocaine, theophylline, and some more drugs. Because of insulin also child is suffering with the status epilepticus. And acute withdrawal of AEDs and progressive neurologic disorders such as brain tumors or neurodegenerative diseases. Okay, these are the causes. And immediate care of this uh, seizure activities is verify the diagnosis and obtain brief history focusing on known convulsive disorder. Medications usage, however, the dosage of that medications and any recent medication changes, drug allergies, alcohol or substance misuse, recent acute illnesses, chronic diseases or previous brain injuries. Initial supportive care and assess the secure airway or oxygenation, insert nasal airway or intubate if necessary. Administer 100% of oxygen. Monitor pulse, blood pressure, respiration and temperature. Secure intravenous access in large vein. Okay. And send blood for the complete blood count, serum electrolytes, that is calcium, magnesium, blood urea, nitrogen, liver function test, glucose and anti-epileptic drug levels, clotting studies and toxic drug screening also should be checked. Check for arterial blood gases being isotonic salines should be low infused rate should be given, and give 50 ml of 50% glucose intravenously if hypoglycemia is suspected it is there, or prophylactically if glucose level cannot be determined. Okay, that is about the management of status epilepticus. All of you clear? And coming to the febrile seizures. Febrile seizures. Here, febrile seizures are a neurological disorder seen in infant and children who are under 6 years of age. This condition is characterized by the child having seizures when they suffer from high fever or the body temperature is exceedingly high. Since the seizures episode occurs only when the body temperature of the child is high, therefore it can be treated as epilepsy. Okay, what is febrile seizures means? Here the child is having neurological disorders seen in the infants and children who are age under the 6 years of age. Okay, because of some inflammation, some infection, child is getting fever. No, during that time only child is having this febrile seizures. And febrile seizures affects approximately 2 to 5% of children between the age of 6 to 60 months. And febrile seizures are classified as simple or complex. Simple febrile seizures and then complex febrile seizures. The cause of febrile seizures is still uncertain. Treatment. Symptoms of febrile seizures are the first thing that vary. A parent should not is in the febrile seizures generally strikes at the beginning of the infection as the body. Okay, the temperature is spikes. Here the child is suffering with the increased temperature levels is there. It may happen at time when the parents are not even aware that their child has fever. Okay, this is but they doesn't know, parents all doesn't know, but baby is getting this fever and then febrile seizures also. Okay, at the onset of febrile seizures the body of a child will become stiff. There will be jerking and violent shaking of upper and then lower extremities is there. The child will then starts having problem with the breathing. Alternately, the child lose the consciousness. Okay, these are the clinical features is there in the febrile seizures. First, baby is having increased temperature is there. The temperature spikes is there. At the same time, when child is suffering with the febrile seizures, child is having stiffness in their body. parts, and then jerking, and then violent shaking of the upper and then lower limbs is there, and then breathing problems is there. Finally child lost their consciousness. Nursing diagnosis of for seizures. First one is GRIS for the injury related to uncontrolled seizures activity, that is balance disorder. And second nursing diagnosis, ineffective airway clearance related to blockage of the tongue, endotracheal tube, increased secretion of the saliva. Okay. And third nursing diagnosis is social isolation related to low self against the disease status, the child bad stigma against the epilepsy in the community. Okay. These are the nursing diagnosis for whole seizures. Okay. And fourth one is ineffective breathing pattern related to dyspnea and then apnea. And fifth one is activity intolerance related to decreased cardiac output and tachycardia. Sixth one is impaired sensory perception related to disturbance in nerve sensory organs of the perception. And seventh one is anxiety related to lack of knowledge about the disease. Eighth one, risk for ineffective cerebral tissue perfusion related to decreased oxygen supply to the brain. Okay, these are the nursing diagnosis for whole seizures. Okay. And prognosis for children with seizures depends on the etiology, type of the seizure, age of onset, family and medical history, risk factors associated with the recurrence of epilepsy including adolescent age and then older, family history of epilepsy, frequent seizures on the anti-epileptic medications, multiple anti-epileptic therapies, abnormal EEG, seizure results from past injury insults. Okay, this is about the prognosis. Mainly it is depending upon the etiology and then type of the seizures and then age factor, family history, and then how far they are using this medication, the drug therapy, whether there is stopping the drugs or not, everything. Okay, this is about the prognosis and everything of the seizures. So okay, nothing is there in the seizures. It is an abnormal electrical discharge from brain resulting abnormal involuntary paroxysmal motor, sensory, autonomic or sensorial activities is there. Causes is mainly it is from early neonatal causes is there, birth asphyxia and intraventricular hemorrhage, inborn errors and local some injuries is there. Late neonatal period means hypoglycemia, electric information is there. Okay, this is about the seizures and status epilepticus and then febrile seizures. All of you clear? If you had any doubt, just ask me.